mmadụ wụsara onwe ya anaghị atụ oyi. Ọ bụrụ na ịchị ọkụ wụsa onwe gị, ya jụkwala onye mere gị. Isi kote bụ ọgba ya, onye na-ahụ nwa ọkụ na-ele okwu anwụrụ, nke onye na-eme uche ya dịkwa ya. So today I want to tackle one topic, and this topic is to a lot of my younger fans, those people who always ask me, how do you do this? How were you able to carve a niche for yourself? How were you able to pass a road which seems to be a very lonely path? How were you able to do this and become proud in this, even when it is not the popular opinion or the regular path that people would always want to follow? And so I decided that I'm going to be taking it one after the other. So today I am going to be talking about self-conviction. To me, this is the very integral part, or the very first part, if you want to do anything, especially in a country like ours, where you have to sound your gong several times for you to be heard. So in the Sound Your Gong series, this is the very first and very important part that you have to consider before you go out even to the public, before you start discussing with someone else, before you start sharing your ideas and thoughts. To me, I think that first and foremost, you have to be self-convinced. First of all, in yourself. You have to believe that I can do this. You have to believe that I am not the second fiddle. You have to believe that you are good enough. You have to believe that you are old enough. You have to believe that you are special enough. You have to believe that you are as unique as every other person. You have to believe that you are beautiful. You have to believe that you are blessed. You have to believe that you are gifted. You have to believe that you can do it. Yes, you can do it. And so when you believe in this and you research on something that you want to do, something that has a burning yearning in you, then you begin to convince yourself first and foremost, before you start seeking for validation, before you start seeking for advice, before you start going to people and trying to share your ideas. Because if you do not believe in yourself, and if you do not convince yourself before stepping out, it's then going to be very, very easy for someone to just talk you out quickly of your dream, of your passion, of your desires, because you do not believe in yourself and you have not convinced yourself before stepping out. So it becomes very, very important that you sit and study and appreciate the fact that you are a human who can actually do something that you want to do. And so when you are done with this and you have studied and you have gone through the things that you want to do, you have fed yourself, you have encouraged yourself, you have prepared yourself, and then you convince yourself in your own language, in your own heart. You convince yourself with powerful words. You convince yourself very well, without any doubt, that you can and you will, before you now start going to talk to people. Because we live in an environment that is very quick to judgment. We live in an environment that is very quick to criticize. We live in an environment that is very, very quick to discourage. And so you see somebody telling you that, are you for real? Are you all right? Are you high? Are you sure you are okay? How do you ever believe that this is workable? How do you ever believe that you can do this? I mean, what do you think of yourself? Do you think you can do this? Look at you. Something that I have tried, something that somebody else have tried, something that so people, and they start listing names of powerful people that have tried and they couldn't do it. And all of a sudden, good one theory, you, this tiny thing, you want to come and try yourself. You're going to waste your time. You're going to waste your years. You're going to do this, and then they discourage, they put in all the negative energy in you. And then what do? You start to be shaky. You start having your legs not being firm enough to stand on the ground. You begin to doubt yourself. You begin to ask yourself questions that discourage you. You begin to say, Perhaps I am not really well. Perhaps it is true. Perhaps I didn't really check it out very well. Perhaps I am not that amazing. Perhaps I was just deceiving myself. Perhaps I was just having an illusion. And so, I think this person is right, especially when it is coming from someone that you respect, when it is coming from someone that is older, when it is coming from someone that you look at and admire, someone you think is more classy, someone you think is more successful, someone you think is just more beautiful, someone you always think that, oh, this person is so nice, so beautiful, I like this person. And then this person is coming from this person directly, is telling you that you cannot do it. And then it is very easy for you to just believe, oh, true, they said I cannot do it, which means I cannot do it. So self-conviction is very, very important. And I tell you, when you are self-convinced that you can do something, it becomes the first step to success. Because when you are not self-convinced, when you are still having doubts, people can easily see the fears in you. People can easily see they could easily see that you are really not, that you are just a learner, that you are just a beginner. You understand? People can easily find faults. People can easily hush you down. People can easily say, oh, shut up, you just started. But when you are self-convinced, courage is something that every business person wants to see. Courage is something that anybody who is inviting you to something, even if you know it or not, wants to see. Sometimes it is all about the courage, not necessarily how amazing the talent is. Because you might have a very, very perfect and amazing talent, but you lack the courage. But you are just written with fears, painted and colored with fears. And though somebody who sees you can easily see that this person is shaky and this person is scared, and they can even tell you that, well, you're not that good, but keep trying. It's not that kind of voice that just breaks your heart and makes you feel so little about yourself. So what I am saying is, it is very, very important that you have self-conviction. If you believe in yourself, you have to be very convinced that you can do something before you step out to start doing that. And when you are convinced, don't be convinced on an empty space. You have to be convinced and start preparing yourself. You have to consciously prepare yourself. You have to consciously know that you are going out to meet discouragement. And so because you are going out to meet discouragement, you have already prepared yourself for whatever you are going to meet out there, for the courage you are going to display, so that when they tell you that you cannot really do it and every other person have done it, you say, well, I am not every other person. And that is the major reason why I want to go there, because it seems like a road that cannot be walked. And I love challenges. I love to carve a new road. I love to walk on a path that seems that nobody can walk there, because I can see possibilities where you do not see it. You understand? So when you are convinced in yourself, it goes a long way to help you in whatever you want to do in life, in whatever you have chosen to do. So do not be so surprised when you say, oh, Amarachi Atam, I started it, yes. I started it so many years ago, and I will tell you, it was not funny. It was not that easy. I was not this self-convinced too. But, because I kept at it, because I believed in myself, because I don't easily get carried away with what people say or get pushed. I'm not a pushabout. So it really helped me to keep on growing in what I am doing, to keep on being there, to keep on facing people, to keep on saying, well, that is your opinion, but my own opinion is that I can actually do it. You understand? And so if you want to walk a path that you think is not just the regular path or the very popular path, then you have to really embrace self-conviction. Self-conviction, you cannot do without it. It is the very, 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 very important. And if you embrace that, then you are one step ahead to success in that part you think that you cannot succeed. So I'll continue this series, as we move on. This is just one part of the many steps that you could take that could help out. This is just one, But again, this is very important, and this is for me the beginning part of it. So we'll continue, pick it up from here and then discuss it and then have questions. And then I will also tell you my challenge, because of course there are challenges, there are potholes on the road, but self-conviction helps to overcome most of the challenges we meet on our road. Thank you very much. My name is Amarachi Atama, and this is Sound Your Gong series. Thank you.